Premier League match day 3 done and dusted. This is my post-match reaction on Premier League match day 3. All the matches played in Premier League match day 3. It had a lot of drama, a lot of chokes, a lot of surprise wins, and we are going to get into them one by one. I just can't wait. Let's start quickly with the shocks. Number one shock on my list is the Nottingham Forest loss against West Ham that everybody is piping, even the newly promoted side. I thought, not just me, we all thought that West Ham will be the new beach this season, new batch, that everybody will just do their thing and go away. But he reached Nottingham Forest on. they turned to Soldier Man. And they kept it late. They kept the beating late. None of the goals were scored before 80 minutes. 88th minute. So he came in, they started scoring from 83rd. So there was no room for a comeback or whatever. Within 10 minutes, they were done with the business. So Graham Potter don't use Nuno Mendes peak form. He used them shine. So it was a very shocking loss. 3-0. Keeping clean sheet on top. Maybe they can win. Surprise win. But keeping clean sheet after scoring 3. It was very surprising. Number 2 chalk on that list is Manchester City against Brighton. I thought Manchester City will use Brighton to step up. But no. They said no. After being dominated in the first half, the second half, from the changes that Fabian Hosler made, these people want the whole Pep for neck. And the story and the match gets its own beautiful story with James Milner, what he did in that match. I already said in my post-match reaction. So it was a big shocking loss. And then again, the last but not the least, the Villa loss. It was they lost to Crystal Palace that Eze has left. Not that they can lose to Crystal Palace because Crystal Palace is a good side on a normal day or on a good day. But this is an away match. This is your home match. And you've failed to win your first 2 matches, 1 draw. And then you lost to Brentford. That is not a good side this season. Or are not looking like a good side. So it was supposed to be their first win, at least. An encouraging draw with lots of positives. But Crystal Palace said no, beat them like a thief with McGuire scoring a very good goal in that match. You know, understand? So Villa till now, they are yet to win their first match of the season. And it's very, very appalling. And so far, they just have 1 point. Another one, it's not a shock, but it's a little surprise. Manchester United. Not a shock and not a surprise that Manchester United won Burnley. But it's the manner and the way they won Burnley. 90 plus, it took a penalty from Bruno Fernandes to win this match. So now with our beg, please help me, sir. And they use win Burnley, newly promoted side. They missed a lot of chances though. Another one is the Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur loss. Home loss to Bournemouth. 1-0 home loss. Not that they lost to Bournemouth. Or not that they can't lose to Bournemouth. We saw Bournemouth performance against Liverpool. Liverpool have to win with a beg. But the performance of Spurs, they were very, very appalling. And we've seen them now against a side that might want to sit back, how they will play. They will play very poorly. And we saw the lack of an attacking midfielder, lack of creativity show forth. They only had 1 shot on target and I think 4 or 5 throughout the match. They were totally bullied, totally outplayed by Bournemouth, who are having chances after chance. So it was a very big shock. After winning Man City and winning their first match, we thought they were in for business this season, but Bournemouth has given them a reality check. Then another one is Everton. After their first loss to Leeds, that's their first match. Since then, they have picked up. It's just 2 matches played, but 6 points. And the way they are winning and the connection, KDH, the chemistry and synergy that he's having with Grealish now. Watch out for that guy on that left-hand side. They combined together before KDH set up Ndiaye for the second goal, sorry. And then for the third goal, they combined together again with Grealish assisting KDH. Same Grealish also assisted Beto for the first goal, I think in the 5th or 9th minute. So Everton is a team to watch out for. Now, this is how the Premier League table looks like. Let's have a look at the Premier League after match day 3. You know, understand? Now we see who they top and who they back. Liverpool, title holders. They have shown that they are not here to play. Not only are they among the unbeaten side, but the only team with 3/3 wins. 3 wins in 3 matches. The only team. You understand? With 9 points and 4 goal difference. And Chelsea, a very close second, just 2 points behind. But Chelsea have the most goal difference in the league and have more goal difference than Liverpool. So it's good to win and win with goals because it might count later. Sitting on the 3rd position is Arsenal United. You understand? It's looking weird because that second position look like their favorite on the position that have been, he's mastered them. Just like 5 and 6. Arsenal and second position are, you know, it's not the table is not looking familiar with Arsenal in the third position and Chelsea in the second. I can't you don't take Chelsea that second position. Then on the fourth position is Tottenham FC, Bottle job. Fifth position, Everton, surprisingly. Sixth, Sunderland, the newly promoted side. They are not going back. I'm sure about that. Who is this? Manchester United on the ninth position. You will know things are going wrong when Manchester United is stopping Manchester City after 3 matches, having more points than Manchester City, being in 5 positions or 4 positions ahead of Manchester City on that channel, ahead of the international break. Don't worry, after international break, two of them go play. We go know who be who. After that, we will talk. Let us look at the bottom table, how it's looking like in after first 3 matches of the season. Wolves is sitting comfortably, having lost 3 of their matches with -6 goal difference. Now they smell relegation. Aston Villa, it's not looking familiar. It doesn't fit them being in the 19th position. 1 point after 3 games, 1 out of 9 points. When Emery, I trust you can do better. And then Marcus Silverman, Fulham, who will be feeling who will be feeling cheated. You understand? 3 matches, 3 penalties considered. They consider yet again another penalty against Chelsea. But they have 2 points anyways, so they have lost only 1 match and they are still drawing. Feel like draw soup. Just above them is Newcastle, who are yet to win their first match since they started having a problem with, what's this called? Isak and stuff. And Isak has finally moved to Liverpool. But now they have acquired Watermad and then Yana Wissa, a guy who scored the most non-penalty goals in the Premier League last season, 19 of them. It was very, very good. And I think they are good acquisition, and we'll see after the international break that they will not be the same team again because they lacked that number 9 figure. Using Gordon or Usula, it was not looking nice for them. So that's it. Let us look at the other team stats. Goals scored, Liverpool have scored the most goals with 8, and then Chelsea have scored 7 goals. Just second. Chelsea are first, they are second in everything. And if you think I'm joking, if you look at the goal conceded, they're also second to Arsenal, even though the 2 of them are only considered 1 goal. But Arsenal is stopping them because Arsenal's alphabet is A and Chelsea C. Not just them. Crystal Palace considered 1 goal. Tottenham Forest just 1 goal too as well. So Everton surprisingly are 5th in terms of goals scored. You know, understand they have scored 5 goals so far. Then in terms of possession, average possession, Chelsea have the most average possession, which means they are dominating the game more, 61%. And then Manchester City are close second with 60%. Liverpool are 58%. Aston Villa, despite dominating or being 4th in terms of possessions, they are not creating enough. They are not scoring enough. They are still 58 goals. And surprisingly, Aston Villa are yet to score their first goal in the Premier League this season. Not just win a match, but yet to score their first goal. Nottingham Forest and other people who are dominating the game, but their domination are not seeing results yet. In terms of shot on target, being clinical, Liverpool still dominates. They are first in that list with 17 shots on target, 5.6 per match, and then Chelsea are second. Chelsea just like that second position. They want displace Arsenal. When I go get problem with Arsenal, and then Chelsea are second with 16, with Manchester United being third, or also second with 16 shots on target, as well as West Ham, who have just won their first match. So it means they are taking shots on target, but they have been quite unlucky, or maybe not clinical enough. And in terms of total shots taken, Manchester United are leading. See this club. And it took till their last game against Burnley, the second goal they scored, for them to have a player to have scored their own goal. Because against Fulham, it was an own goal. Against Burnley, the first goal they scored was an own goal. Took till the second goal where they scored that Mbeumo now actually have a goal for them. And with that Mbeumo goal and Bruno's penalty, and maybe the goal Mbeumo also scored in the Carling Cup, they were knocked out. They can see something to select for their goal of the week. You know, and if not, go to law. Red cards, only 3 teams have gotten red card, 1 each. Aston Villa, Newcastle, and then Wolves. In terms of yellow card, Crystal Palace are topping that 9, Bournemouth 8, Brighton 8, Everton 7, Arsenal 5. And then let's go to the player stats. In terms of highest goal scorer so far, Erling Haaland is topping that at 2 else, Mr. Consistent, 3 goals so far in 2 matches. On the second position is Jadon Anthony, the guy that considered the late penalty against Man United, but he also scored a goal in that same match. Scored in the match against Sunderland, so he has 2 goals. Hugo Ekitike's 2 goals. Enzo Fernandez, who has not been showing promising sign or has not been so good with his performance on the pitch, but he's racking the goal and assist contribution. Gyökeres is 2 goals in that list as well. Then you have the Isidore, Brennan Johnson, Iliman Diaye, Lucas Paqueta, Jao Pedro, Richarlison, Ismail Assar, Antoine Semenyo, Ego Thiago, Juren Timber, Chris Wood. And these are the people that have scored 2 goals. Others are just 1 goal. Yeah. So that being said, let's go to the assist board. The assist board is led by Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish. I was begging Aston Villa to call this guy back. I know he will shine leaving Man City because he will have more freedom to express himself. He's got that quality in him with 4 assists, double the number that the second person has. And the second person is no other person but Ricardo Cariafiori, who has had an amazing stats defensively. Amazing starts to the season. Defensively is solid, and going forward, he has been putting on a shift. 2 assists, and then Malik Diop, the newly acquired signing by West Ham, 2 assists as well. Kodigawa 2 assists. Mohamed Kudus 2 assists in the first match against Burnley. Jao Pedro 2 assists, who has been very, very inspirational and impressive for Chelsea. Not just assisting, but also he's been putting on some goals. Omar Alderete, Sunderland, has 1. Elliot Anderson and others 1-1. So yeah, that's it for the team stats and the Premier League stats. And that's it for the Premier League this weekend. Tell me your thoughts. Who impressed you the most? Who was your best player? Who is your best player in this match day 3? The best match you watched this weekend? I'll be on the comment section. And if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. And I'll be giving you this kind of content going forward. This is Football Matakaisa, an analyst, the football pacifier, and the football encyclopedia. Peace, no cheats.